Please sitting upright with the full support of Mother Earth and Father Blue Sky. And welcoming the new breath of whole universe. And each spaciousness with your in-breath. As you exhale, releasing out all small me, mine, what I am. With your in-breath again, receiving, welcoming the crystal clearness of blue sky. As you exhale, releasing, relaxing all the confusion, all the limiting thoughts and belief. One more time with your fresh in-breath. Welcoming, accepting, allowing life as it is, with the bright sunlight. As you exhale, releasing out all the shadow part of you, all the pains, restrictions and boundaries. And feel the blessing with one breath, one love, one light of cosmic energy.
Master Jae-Sheen, thank you for being here. It is a great honor. It is a gift that you allowed this program to happen, and let me begin by expressing my gratitude also to the Path Romania and Herald Publishing House, who make possible this meeting, and also the conference that you will have in Spirit Heart University this night. I love very much the way you are laughing, you see, and I have to learn to enjoy life. I think many of us forget that life is so rich and so beautiful.
Yes, that's so true, and I am so happy to have this meeting with you and with people here in this land. And so this is my honor. I'm so grateful to have this chance as well.
Thank you. I'm grateful also to my friends, and I'm grateful that they are there and they are listening and watching us. And Venerable Master, allow me to begin like this. You Sundao, the art of breathing, came into your life, and this is a miracle, I think. How was happening this? Let's start with a little flash, if you want to share with us from your early beginnings in learning Sundao and becoming a healer and a worldwide teacher in Sundao. You settled some center of practice in the United States, yes. Starting from 1998, yes. In Arizona and in California. Yes. You are director of Sundao, United States.
Yes.
And now, you see, I'm here to grasp something from what's Sundao and what's Dao.
Yes. I'd love to share as much as I can this time. And well, I born and raised a very, very rich spiritual family, which is Mahayana Buddhism.
Mahayana Buddhism,
and
yes.
Mountain Daoism as well. So it is well branded in our family life. And the word Sundao, it doesn't mean specific lineage or specific some group. It is a cultural concept. It is widespread, like the word yoga in India. In Chinese, for example, they pronounce Xiandao.
Xiandao.
And Japanese pronounce Sando.
Sando.
So it is the Chinese character, if you see, this human being.
A human being?
Mountain.
Mountain.
Means the way be with the nature.
The way
be with the nature. The way it is. So it is quite same the way we can be harmony and the way we can live together. Is and there is every East Asian, especially Chinese, Japanese,
yes.
Korean culture, embody this culture.
It's a living culture.
Yeah, also philosophy. When you do the calligraphy, it has how to be with nature fully, and also when you do some other art like. Using sword, using archery, using
or the martial arts, yes.
Musical instrument.
Oh, musical.
They all want have such a quality of philosophy in their practice. So it is a cultural concept. And while I grow up in the middle of a small village in mountain South Korea, back then I was very, very cocooned. I was very, very life being a little boy in the middle of a rich spiritual tradition or family life is not very easy for me. But somehow I'm only, I was only child in my family, and in the middle of mountain, that I remember it was very lonely and painful life. I was afraid of darkness. I was afraid of this Buddha, big Buddha, or any symbolic things. I was not comfortable with that.
How old you was when you was afraid of this?
Well, 4 or 5, 6
4 or 5 years, yes.
And also, I don't know how I can relate to the world, to the adult, to the I don't even have any reference of female or sister or any relatives. So I remember I had quite cocooned, painful childhood, and of course it influenced my whole life in young age. And then I was educated in the family, also not only family education system, but also the, you know, conventional education system.
Yes.
So I was educated, and I also even have up to age 25, 6, I could, while I am practicing, while I am doing these things, up to that moment, I could have chance to work, you know, as you see, one of reading company of South Korea, and I was in the corporate life about 1 year.
1 year
And
of
then,
corporate life.
Yeah, I was very, the life, I don't know, people in adapting it very well, I couldn't. In 1 year, I remember I was hospitalized, you know, 3 months,
year.
you know, I think the level of intensity of stress or lifestyle competition. And back at that moment is first moment that I start applying, well, life on the outside couldn't really nurturing me. And so I think I need to figure it out. You know, I feel like I become very loser in the whole world. So, and I started to practice even more diligently to release out what hold me back to be a healthy, normal people in the world. And then I could study back then more medicine, traditional medicine. I could adopt more meditational practice, and I could practice more this, what you call the art of breathing.
The art of breathing.
Yes.
You started as a meditation teacher.
Yes.
In fact.
And then there was one moment, turning point. Then let's say, I can say it is a small awakening. It's my awakening in my life. And
a small awakening.
yeah, so okay, let me share that simple awakening is, I think it can be useful for everybody who is living in modern world. And that was some point, we are here on the earth as an amazing gift. So you know, when you welcome front door and you say to me, this is my gift, you know, today I come to you and having a chance to talk with you is gift. That's my awakening. I came here on the earth as a unique gift, an amazing unique gift.
A unique gift, yes.
On the earth. And I am gift to my mother and my father, and they are my gift as well. And I am gift to my whole family and whole, you know, friends, and who I can interact, who I can relate to. And that was a quite, you know, awakening to me. I thought I came here on the earth as a burden, but it was not true. And then that was very bright awakening. I came here on the earth as a gift, and also it is priceless gift.
A priceless gift.
Yeah.
Yes.
As you know, see this meeting, you know, how we use the monetary system. It's $100, $1, $1,000,000. We are so used to it to calculate with this monetary system, which is practical, but not true.
Not true.
When you say its value, and most of meeting, most of chance, most of life experience, basically priceless.
Priceless.
We whole humanity, each one of every one of us having, you know, sharing themselves as a priceless gift each moment, and we totally ignore that, and then devaluing ourselves, and there is no sense of happiness at all. So when you realize that, okay, I am amazing, unique, prize gift on the earth. So my job on the earth, sharing this gift by the end of this life. So life on the earth is going to be very short. So most adult, statistically, we have about maybe if we are very lucky, we have maybe 40 years. 30 years, 50 years, very short time to share our gift to the world. It very, very, so then every moment, every morning, we can be joyfully exciting because there is no such a gift, depressed gift. There is no gift, angry gift, or
gift.
no gift telling themselves I am not good enough, or gift who is not knowing it is gift. So we are all gift, and I think that's the very, very basic foundation of, and then so I can deliver myself with joy, love, and gratitude, and happiness, and life moment. Every moment is priceless, so we can joyfully and excite, thinking of, from morning to evening. That's pretty, simple way that I can articulate my awakening experience, and also that I am sharing to the world. After then, I started sharing right away. The people from small public park to women center, and then later I was invited to US, and then it was in 1998.
You was invited in US, yes.
I started to open a small school and then start sharing. And then later, about 10 years ago, I was invited here in Europe. So this is my journey that I can.
Miraculous journey.
Yes, it is miraculous.
Yes. Hearing you, I was thinking that first of all, we are people, we are corporated people, depressed corporated people.
Yes.
We live in a stressful environment, and for a person who is lost the touch with the nature, with the easiness, with what we are here, and is depressed, what's the first step in order to make the shift? So to have a small awakening, because I think it is very important.
Yes, I think there are many methods in the Western world by Eastern teachers. And then even psychology, and it's all many methods is already introduced from past 100, 200 years, even more.
To psychotherapy and so on.
Zen is here, Daoist, Qigong, Tai Chi, and yoga is now it's big industry. Yes, all
big industry.
or
industry of yoga.
Yeah, or Eastern esoteric method is well introduced, and Buddhism is introduced very well. And in my personal observation, Western people adopt Eastern spirituality and practical method totally different way.
Different way, yes.
And in the East, there is no advertisement of Buddhism or yoga. If you go to Japan, just temple. People go there, they nourish and they nurture. But in the West, it need to be there need to be some advertisement. Why? Because the way in the West, people's interest is not Buddhism or yoga. People's interest is me, is I. What does that have to do with my life, health, love, career life, and abundance life? It should directly serve my peace. So that's a very different perspective.
Yes.
So when we see Japanese, Chinese, Korean people take a photo in the nature, and you are here, and then we take a photo, like a big background together. But I often saw Western people take a photo like this. The background is totally
with no background, in
yeah,
fact.
yeah.
Yes.
The background is
Very
minimized. So that much the way we perceive the world, Eastern people and Western people is different, and the most of method came, and it served individual needs of Western people.
No, yes.
So then it can be flourished. So it is, for example, yoga, and is widespread in Western world, with using body, especially hatha yoga. And what missing part of Western personal development method is, I think, spiritual understanding of our body, which is connected with the whole universe, which is connected with the nature.
Yes.
It's, I think it's very, very important. When we use the language, English,
Yes.
or this based language, when we use I. I. So I am limited body and mind. This is basically also when you use this our language, I, there is big assumption.
We disconnect. In fact.
Assumption. There is such a thing, I, the very, very conceptual concept, I, which is totally disconnected, separated from the whole nature and universe, which is not true. So then we have many, many thoughts, many thoughts. So that's basically, this thought is based on wrong assumption. Of course, thoughts are very, very practical to figure things out, to organize things out. But it doesn't have much things to do for our inner state.
Yes.
So it only becomes it more limiting factor. Let's say I am South Korean. Immediately, I limit myself.
Yes.
Very, very small population on the earth.
I'm not universal anymore.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know about what's going on. So, such a things is that's, I think it is thought, and this thought is becomes easily become a limiting factor in our personal life. So, as you experienced, many Buddhism, Daoism, many Eastern tradition is to be free from all those thoughts, thinkingness stage. So I think it is very, very important to release any understand the nature of thought, and this how this thought limiting us or supporting us. We have having a proper discernment is very important. And so when we talking about now, I talked with last night with my friend. Do you remember the word in the Europe? There is one ghost is around. We're talking about communism. There was the saying in the Europe, one ghost is flying around. When I talked to her, in Europe now, one new ghost is flying around. The word or pursuit of happiness. How can be happy?
Another, the new ghost.
Yeah, happiness from the East. I think people want to be really happy, and we really thinking about how to be happy.
Yeah.
But I often ask to people,
what is happiness?
What is happiness?
yeah.
How to be happy?
How to be happy?
And then people study psychology or any, sociology. We studied very hard. We can have opinionate, and then, but basically, this question is really beyond our ego mind.
Beyond our ego mind, yes.
Because the state of happiness, thinking about this small baby's smile, the absolutely happy smile of anybody. If you take a look at inside of that happiness, there is no such a thought, belief, idea inside. It's just absolutely empty state, but still fullness of life there. So many teaching of teachers, all the teachers, have a emphasis, the absence of thought.
Absence of thought.
Absence of thought, absence of limiting belief and limiting thought. It's important. So many teachers are inviting us to many methods to be free from limiting thought, to be free from this thought frame, thinkingness frame.
Thinking it's okay. It is gave us many good things, but become a problem, a big problem now.
I think thinking is okay. Thinking okay. We figure things out constantly to be productive, to be creative, to be peaceful.
Yes.
But in the personal development, thinking really hard. That means you don't know.
The one who speaks does not know. The one who knows does not speak.
Yeah, that's right. And the people who have state of knowingness, they relax. They're relaxed. And then we have, each individual have full capacity to connect ourselves to the state of knowingness. And which is another word, awareness and consciousness. That is also my invitation with the discipline and practice of the art of breathing. Yes.
Yes, the art of breathing.
Yes.
The breathing and thinking, they are deeply connected.
Yes, I think, for example, when you have right posture, and then immediately right posture is giving you right breathing.
Can you tell me the right posture? This means the natural posture?
Yes.
Not like this, or
I think this is very important to have a relaxed shoulder, opened chest,
Open chest.
The most efficient posture dealing with the most strong force on the earth, which is gravity.
Oh.
So when we have any unaligned posture, it'll give you our body get stressed, physical stress right away, and then it create our energy state, which is the East believe we are not fresh bones and muscles and this internal organs. We are well connected, energetically connected with Mother Earth and universe.
Father Sky.
Yes. And then when we have proper posture and this minimize this influence of gravity, we can be very, very well aligned.
Well aligned. Oh.
Our body have a natural power to align to this energy. So, and then when you have a right posture, it's directly related with your right breathing.
Right breathing
Yeah.
and right generate right posture and vice versa.
Yes, I think so. And the right breathing naturally guide us right state of mind. So, and in English there is a saying, right posture, smart posture make a smart mind, smart mind make also smart
Right
posture.
posture.
So people have a very upright. I think that's very important, and it is having right posture, right breathing, directly related our right state of mind.
I know that you are very sensitive of the suffering, and you can read the signs of the illness or someone. So you read the breathing, how you can see the breathing and the posture, and you can realize what emotional trauma that person had.
I think every one of us, every human being, have natural ability to read
Those
other
signs,
people,
yeah.
affectionately read, or we can have empathetic connection. And then when you train yourself, also the mother knows, when the well-aware, well-connected mother knows how infant feels. I mean, not only physically or energetically, it's not comfortable state. Also, we can connect with other people. Other people have such a discomfort and pain, which is related again the limiting thought, limiting energy, and limiting emotions, isolation, and
Isolation.
yeah.
Yes.
And then when you see that stored such things, the art of breathing, guides you to connect and breathe with it together. Because most of illness and pain in our body is stored thoughts and emotions.
Stored thoughts and emotions.
Yes.
It is a beautiful metaphor.
Yes. That's, for example, when you are in fear and you contract and then you really no breath, and it becomes habit. And then the energy is locked in. Body cannot process this emotional tone. And then it's stored. And when you are in anxiety, same, the energy cannot be processed in our body, and you store. And it becomes habitual lifestyle.
Yeah.
And then it creating some internal imbalance. That imbalance become deeper. It finally causes medical symptom.
Medical symptom.
So such a ability to people can connect and read can be easily developed. And I don't think I have any special talent.
Each one of us can learn to do that.
Yes.
And we can reverse all these processes of illness, and we have a hope to regain our connection.
Yes. The most important thing is constantly aware of your body and mind state, and let the breath pass through, and let our body process any strenuous energetic influence, environmental or personal or physical, emotional stress. Let it breathe, let it process is very, very important method. I think it is universal method. I don't think I am only, the art of breathing is only doing that. It is, but we have much emphasis on that process and cultivate the awareness and the power to accepting process and power to allowing process and power to do the alignment process is a basic concept of the art of breathing discipline. Yes.
Master, I heard you talking about the natural states of being, that we are being born, we live, and we die. And how can we deal with dying? Because this is a natural process, but yet we have lots of fears.
Yes, the biggest fear coming out of our physical extermination. And I think it is very, very important. It requires very, very important understanding, spiritual understanding as well. Each spiritual culture has such an understanding that this body, mind, limited. I am limited body and mind causes that fear. So. Cultivating your prayer, cultivating your meditation to understand, to experientially embody that I am not a limited being in this body and mind. It's very, very important. That's actually one of the ultimate spiritual practice. And then, when we can see the fact, death is obvious. That I can, flourish this lifeless on this earth. I can deliver this, having a chance on the earth. So I can use this chance to share this priceless gift to different part of the world. And then I am also life experience on the earth is, to me, priceless gift. And then through the meditation, our teachers, our masters reached the state that I am not a limited being on the earth. I am actually eternal cosmic being having human experience on the earth. I am going to have a full experience, including very birth to very suffering and liberation to the end of the extermination of this physical body. I don't know, it's a helpful answer.
Yes,
to your
it's very,
question.
very helpful. I was thinking again of a corporated human being, and it is quite difficult to shift your life in the way to have more space and to meditate and to realize all this. And I was wondering why only some people have the chance, for example, to meet you, to practice Sundao, and to learn, in fact, to find out what they are representing, a beautiful gift.
I truly believe everybody is in right moment of their life.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody is having right object, right experience at the very moment where they really need. Because in the bigger picture, there is no good experience, bad experience.
Yeah.
Because every experience on the earth is equally the precious experience for individual or for whole humanity. So we evolve out because
Doesn't matter if you realize this or not.
Yes.
Better to realize, but otherwise it is okay. It is a process of growing.
Yes, and I really believe humanity grow out of, the way we do the business, the way we do the family life. I think we are. I'm very optimistic. We are growing forward, from the old paradigm to new paradigm, and especially in every corner of our life, especially business community. The brute, we used to do the business very brutal way.
Yes.
We prepared big knife and kill somebody and take their possessions and belongings, including their children and wife. That was the beginning of a brutal human business. And now, in business community, they use the high vibration, which is love, peace, and joy. So now you remember the person who have same hairstyle came out to a TV show and telling with joy and excitement, I'm very happy and I love to share this product to my audience and the people around the world. And that company have very successful growth. And then I'm very happy to see this the different layers of consciousness is in the right path of evolution. Even we are facing the old, habit, ego-centered habit that somehow pull us back from old paradigm. But in general, I see using the high vibration of consciousness is much easier to be harmonious, also to be productive, to be peaceful, to be more efficient.
More efficient, yes.
So, from a few years ago, I started corporate team building training from a few organizations and few private companies. I was so happy and exciting to deliver. The topic was happiness at work.
Happiness at work.
And consciousness in business. So it is very simple method. So we, getting together and talk about what holds us back and personally, and then in organizational level, and that is one of my passion these days.
Yes,
so,
in the place when we need more, you're teaching.
Yes, this the traditional method can be practical to not only make people happier and healthier, but also practical in our life, organizational life and business life. That is, there is one part very passionate. I put my passion on it. So.
Yes, maybe it's the time to talk a little bit about the book that luckily we have in a Romanian language due to the effort of Herald Publishing House.
Yes.
So it's Sundao, the Daoist respiration and the practice of healing. It is very consistent and very profound presentation of the Sundao. It is. What was the basic idea of publishing this book?
Yes, while I'm providing this practice and discipline, which is a series of postures, series of breathing, and series of meditations, and people want to know the principle, how we can. People experience, magical or miraculous healing, or they recover health, and they want to know how it happened to my body. So
This is the thinking mind.
yeah, so
Why?
that, of course, and that also understanding this principle of our body is connected to our nature element, which is a different part of element, water, which is more storing, wood, much, expanding and nourishing. Fire is, much, make it more like a expansion. Then more the natural element, such a things, how in our body is designed, such a way, and then people can see the perfection in our the body system, regardless you are having sleeping problem or addiction problem or digestive problem or any problem, and then people can see their bodily system as a perfect system. And I think that's very important to see our body as a perfect mechanism. Even you are experiencing, if you are diagnosed with certain, medical condition, it is very, very important as a perfect signal that you can, a perfect signal of unbalance. So you can do the, balancing work.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's not something damaged or something, but every our body signal, our health condition, including mental condition, and want to be balanced. So we all have the natural balance in us, and people can do something for themselves, take a responsibility on this to get balanced. Of course, it does not mean we are anti about any medical support or anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
To take the responsibility.
Yes.
This you have to have courage to do this, because usually we consider that the world is guilty for our suffering, so it's much easier to gain. So the practice of Sundao give us the space to understand that we are responsible to regain our balance and reconnect with the universe.
Yes, I think that's very, very not only any discipline practitioner. I think that's very, very important to everyone who is living on the world. And everybody have the same amount of energy, I think, from the whole nature. And some people is using that energy very, very, making very, very creative, beautiful, harmonious energy coming out. Some people is using that energy destructive way, using the whole energy with hatred or self-abuse.
Self-abuse.
Yes, and then we use all the same energy, and I think it is very, very important to take a full responsibility, understanding I am doing this. It's not my government. It's not my family member.
This is very good news, in fact. Yes.
Yeah, it's I am absolutely independent, from the world. I do to my body, I do to my mental state, and the only person who can undo it and to recover harmony, joy and happiness state and love state is I am the person who can do that. Understanding that, realize that not only realize yourself as a gift, realizing yourself as a totally independent in a world. Even I think that's very important. Even there is a bomb right next to you, who take it as a fear or threat as your choice. And one master can be absolutely peaceful in the middle of a world or some person can be terrified, traumatized. So we do ourselves.
Yes.
We are the only person who can undo any imbalance to us. Yes.
Master, we have only 4 minutes left, and maybe to present the CD, it is the art of Yul Rio. I have
yes.
It is.
You pronounce very well. It's quite difficult to pronunciation. It is a very important concept. Yulia in our culture, in Eastern culture, call it the rhythm of life. Rhythm of life.
The rhythm of life.
And rhythm of creation. The whole world is created by specific frequency and rhythm and pattern, geometric pattern, and so. And in the music, it is very important. The society, which is a harmonious society, it has harmonious music all over. The society is chaotic. Chaotic music is all over. I think it is very important to have right music.
Right music.
And then we added up the CD to the meditation, guided meditation music. It is absolutely quiet music, so you can be in harmonious to realign yourself in daily with the rhythm of the nature.
Master Yu, thank you very much. Do you accept to end our program like we began it? Maybe to do some music and to address to our viewers final words or anything you think
love
it is.
to.
Yes. Thank you again for being here. It was a gift that gave me the opportunity to know that I am a gift.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
As we align the full breath of the universe, with full gratitude, cosmic breath, my breath, cosmic breath. Cosmic energy, my energy, cosmic energy. Cosmic love, my love, cosmic love. As you exhale, releasing out all small me, mine, what I am. With your in-breath again, receiving, welcoming the crystal clearness of blue sky. As you exhale, releasing, relaxing all the confusion, all the limiting thoughts and belief. One more time with your fresh in-breath. Welcoming, accepting, allowing life as it is, with the bright sunlight. As you exhale, releasing out all the shadow part of you, all the pains, all the restrictions and boundaries. And feel the blessing with one breath, one love, one